Would you believe that I'm jobless? If I told you that I'm jobless, would you believe me? If you really know the kind of person that I am and you've experienced my essence, can you believe that I'm actually jobless? You know, when I was going to school and getting my full education, I did it to the max. I went to elementary school where I learned French, lost all my ability to speak any kind of French. I went to private school. I learned how to multiply, how to read, how to write, how to sing, how to dance, how to express myself in a light that can't be replicated. I went to middle school. Wasn't doing so hot because the education I was getting wasn't as substantial as when I was younger. There's too many kids in the classroom, so the teacher can't really focus on you as a student to make sure that you progress and have a successful school career. High school came along. I still pushed forward. I still put my best foot forward. Everyone at my high school knew the kind of extent of my intellect and of my talents and of everything that I'm capable of doing. But you know who didn't? The people in my family. They didn't even look in my direction. They didn't even bat an eye to congratulate me in anything that I've accomplished. I worked with the police. I worked with sick kids. I went to events where I was dressed like Cinderella. I uh I I did a lot of great and amazing things for my community. I was in church. I was singing in front of the church as the praise team. I was what else did I do? I was asked to teach Sunday school. I was asked to even preach. That's how enlightened and awakened I was in my spiritual being, you know? Um, but you know who still didn't bat an eye? My family. You know who still looked at me as a disgrace? My family. Um, I hate to throw them in this in this way and in this light, but that's what I meant when I was trying to tell my mom about the generational curses. Because how do you have a child and tell them you regret having them because they didn't turn out to be anything in life? Why do you think that is? Because I can do so much, but I'm still jobless. I'm capable, but I don't get given the chance. I don't get given the opportunity. Every time I put my best foot forward to try, I get shut down. I get replicated. My aura gets replicated and mutilated, and other people get to shine way brighter than I do, and they don't even have half the kind of talents that I do. So, where did that come from? Why is that the case? Why am I jobless? When everyone has their careers, they're traveling the world, they can do so many things, and they're showing off on social media. And I'm watching them like not in any kind of resentment or hatred towards them, but wondering when is it going to be my turn? When is it going to be my turn to shine? When is it going to be my turn to thrive and succeed and become not jobless and not be on the system? Why do I have to be on the system for the past 10 years of my life where um, I felt so depressed about everything I've been going through because I don't understand why that's happening to me? Yeah, would you believe that I'm jobless and I'm so talented? I can paint, I'm creative, I know how to do makeup, I know how to do hair. I tried to do so many things to make money and I can't make any money. You know what I'm saying? I know how to dance. Every time I do make a lot of money, it goes away. It's gone. It's vanished within a matter of hours. It's terrible, you know? And I sit here and I ask myself, like, why do I even try? Because I don't really get the recognition that I deserve. And that might be an emotional way of thinking, but it's very important to realize that God doesn't, He doesn't see you trying and not help you, you know? And that's why I've been so sufficient and so stable in everything I have. And a lot of people look at me like, what do you do for a living? What do you do to make yourself so stable? And I have to give all glory to God because God makes me stable. God gives me everything I need, everything that money can and cannot buy. I literally have it in my hands, in the palm of my hands. And this is not to brag, okay? I'm not bragging, but I have to brag about God. Big up God, because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here today to tell my story. I wouldn't be here today to survive all of those obstacles that I've had to go through in my life and see for myself that, you know, life is definitely a journey. That's why I named my daughter Journey, because she's a part of my journey. And she's made me so much wiser. She's made me so much stronger. She's made me so much more resilient. She's shown me what my power is. And I have to be that role model for her because no one else in my life really cares enough to be that for me. They weren't really going to be that for me. So now I have to show myself that I'm capable of doing whatever it is I put my mind to and actually going after it and tuning out the outside noise because the outside noise is what's keeping me stagnant. It's been keeping me stagnant. The opinions of others has been keeping me stagnant because they want to steal my essence, so they don't want me to realize what my true essence and true power is. Well, that's no longer the case because God is in charge of me. God is in charge of my life, and my life is about to change in the best way. And I'm looking forward to everything, and I'm looking forward to inspiring people to show them that the struggle is so much greater. It can be great if your life is supposed to be great. You're going to go through things. You're going to go through ups and downs. And if you're not going through ups and downs, it probably means that you're dead. And I'm not dead yet. So I'm just going to live my blessed life and show off and show out because God, the the Most High God is always sufficient, always watching over me, always protecting me, always guiding me in the right direction, whether it looks like the right direction to the outside or not. I trust Him. I trust her. I trust the Most High Mother and Father that I know I'm a child of God and I'll always succeed no matter what people try to do to take that away from me.